guys, this is Rick Howe. This is the Friday Fireside. I'm here with Rob Weisbord from Sinclair Broadcast Group. Rob, how you doing?
Well, thank you.
Now, I am in Maryland. Rob, you are in beautiful downtown. Are you in downtown Las Vegas? Where are you?
No, I'm in the suburbs in an area called Summerlin, Nevada.
Got it.
Still part of Las Vegas.
All right. So for the people in the audience who don't actually know, tell us a little bit about Sinclair Broadcast. What do they do? And you have a relatively new job. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. Sinclair is made up of currently 3 different divisions: a broadcast division where we have television stations in 89 different U.S. cities. We own the network Tennis Channel, and we recently acquired the Fox Regional Sports Networks, along with a JV in the Marquee Network, which is the Chicago Cubs Network, and have a percentage of the Yes Network as well.
Very cool. We were excited about the Cubbies when they showed up over there. I thought that was a great move. That was the first RSN the Cubbies were in, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. They were always intrigued, and we were able to strike a great partnership with them. And as soon as baseball resumes, we had a few exhibition games that were carried by Marquee, and it was off to a great start. We're carrying some live programs right now on Marquee that were created on the fly by another company that we own the majority of, Stadium. So we're able to spin up a lot of creativity amongst the different divisions that we have.
Cool. All right. So right now, if I remember correctly, you're head of news and marketing, which is sort of an odd job description. What does that mean?
So really, it means I'm the president of the broadcast stations, but we really want to be defined through our local news and our marketing services, which encompasses solutions using spot television as well as our digital assets.
Got it. Now, the numbers I'm reading right now, not just for Sinclair, but for all local broadcast, is the news is knocking the numbers out of the park. You're a mainstay of what's keeping Americans informed these days.
Yeah, I think whenever there's a crisis, people are in tune to what's happening in their specific markets. Small percentage care about what the whole country, but their own neighborhood, their own backyard has the biggest interest, and what does it mean to them and their city. And we also owned an aggregate news OTT called News On, and we've seen those numbers go up as well. And that is the majority of the local broadcasters aggregating news into one app. So between Nielsen ratings and OTT, we're seeing that huge reliance on local broadcast news, and that just shows you the health of broadcasting and not the death of local broadcasting.
I absolutely believe in that. I think that if it was a Tip O'Neill who said all politics is local, and the conjunct of that is that all news is local. That's what matters to me. What matters to all of us.
Yep, and I'm proud of our organization. They've really have stepped up. We raised significant money for the Salvation Army, and the Salvation Army in the city where the money is raised, it goes back to those residents in need. And it was a great community outreach across our whole broadcast network, as well as the RSNs and tennis. And this is what it means to come together and really support your communities. And that reliance of our local talent and the credibility really comes to the forefront during these types of situations.
Got it. All right. So the key question, as I mentioned to you before, the one that everybody is grappling with right now is, at some point in time, the economy will return. You've already got the viewers. I don't know where you are with advertisers, but we will get to some form of normal. And I had a conversation with Tal Chalozin from Innovid last week, and we were talking about, his impression was in the third quarter-ish, there was going to be a rush of advertisers coming in, and folks like Sinclair would actually have a bit of an inventory problem. It's a good problem to have, more buyers than you have things to sell. But what is Sinclair Broadcast Group doing now to kind of model and prepare for the return to quote unquote normal? in our business.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at your planning and pricing structures, as I'm sure most companies are. The crunch not only will be this so-called rush to get back on. My thesis is that you have to open up. There's plenty of employees that were furloughed or unemployed. We're at I think the last stat I read, 26 million U.S. residents are unemployed. So you got to get them back to work. Sitting here in Vegas, 90% of the casino workers were furloughed. You just don't open up your door and business as usual. You got to get the machinations back in place. So you run into a crunch as well if you look at all the primaries that have been held off. New York just postponed their primary. Is you're going to run into the opening of the cities, along with political races, along with the presidential race, the local races, presidential race, PAC money being spent. So you have to, even though it's a slowed down period right now, forced by the shutdown and the home shelters, is that it allows for a lot of preparation and planning stages for what's to come down the pipeline.
And it may all be coming all at once. Commercial,
it can be
plus
calling all
political,
at
plus
once,
everything.
but that's where you spend a lot of time with our local clients right now. We've been able to give a lot of goodwill spots. The FCC was recognized that need for local business. We've reacted. Those businesses that are staying open, we focus campaigns on we're open. And so through this crisis, we've delivered the olive branch. And I'm sure that a lot of our competitors have done the same thing, because the local business is the lifeblood of what we do. And they will come back. And I think it'll be a tiered way how they come back. The good thing is part of that title is marketing services. So it's not a one-dimensional solution for our clients. So you're going to have to do a complete needs analysis and what's their short-term goal and what's that long-term goal, and not just do a OTO type buy, but what's a long-range plan.
Got it. Well, certainly you've got the numbers and you've got the markets all over the country. You've got STIR. Now, how does STIR play into the advertising strategy for Sinclair Broadcast right now?
Yes, STIR has seen a tremendous uplift as downloads of the app, as well as time spent with the app, and how many uniques are spending time with the app on a weekly basis. So again, when you are binge watching because you're stuck at home, you're going to try just about everything that's out there to try to find some form of entertainment.
I get that.
We think that STIR fills a niche. It's got the local broadcast stations for those that have cut the cord. It's got a lot of features on music. It's going to be tomorrow night. Our Vegas station is doing Stay Home Nevada, and it's for charities, but we have Sammy Hagar, Shania Twain playing from home, and it's in conjunction with iHeartRadio. So it's a great coming together, and it'll be put up on STIR, so those people outside of Nevada will be able to experience what Las Vegas does for its community.
Excellent. Well, okay, now that's a good note to leave on. And we said we were going to do 5 to 10 minutes. We've done about 5 to 10 minutes. So Rob Weisbord from Sinclair Broadcast Group, thank you very much for your time. And everybody will be able to watch this this coming Friday, May 1st.
Thanks for having me, Rick.
All right, bye-bye.